Man, these people hate my ass here. I'm just saying, these people hate my ass here. Let me tell you something, okay? What is the number one reason why people are going to hate you on your walk, okay? It's because you have a gift of discernment, okay? I'm eating a cheeseburger because, well, I got to go to work. But I'm going to drop a video about this. What is discernment? What is the gift of discernment, okay? The gift of discernment is something that you have to maintain, but it's something that grows. And there's a threshold to it. Why? Because Jesus Christ is Lord, and King of Kings. And he has the ultimate wisdom. So you cannot obtain that level that Jesus, he's the Son of God, bro. But the gift of discernment is, it's something that you build like a hedge, okay? In your mind. Your gift of discernment, it's a gift that it connects all these things. So it's good seed, but it's this thing, okay? It's a gift. So it's got this shape to it. Think about like having a patch of fresh, beautiful grass over your mind, okay? And you have to water it so it don't die, okay? If it dies, what happens? You can't see nothing. But if you water it regularly, you can see. The gift of discernment is the gift to see, to spiritually see. Well, what does that mean, okay? It means more than people think. The gift of discernment, you can see spirits on people. So spirit of Jezebel, spirit of Leviathan. You can see different spirits of people that were in the Bible and how they acted, like Jezebel, on people, okay? So you know how to avoid them. You also know how to defeat them too. Read the book, read the story of Jezebel. How did she get defeated? And you'll figure that out real quick. Okay? A lot of it is it comes with different things. Different spirits come with different things. Lust, greed, this, that. You'll see it. You will see the spirit of Gehazi on people. That they get cursed for their own greed. You will see that. But what else is it? The gift of discernment, you can see spirits on people. You can also see when somebody makes a foolish or a wise decision in their life based upon how they live it. If somebody cheated on their wife that you work with, okay, you don't got the gift of discernment. Well, what happened? He cheated on his wife and, well, he hooked up with this girl, okay? If you got the gift of discernment, you could see that that was a foolish decision, this, here, there. Why God is against that and what it says in the Bible about marital vows. And if that woman was married, that he has no life, so he gets thrown out to the dark, bro. You will be, the gift of discernment is also the gift of understanding of what comes from foolish decisions. And which foolish decisions lead to path A, B, C, D, and E. It's more than seeing people's spirits. It's, you can also see through the world. You could see through different things. You can see certain situations. Let's back up. This is why everybody hate my ass in this town. You see all these people done driving by in a McDonald's? 100%, bro. Like, you could see demons pop out their face when I come around, brother. Because I got the light of Jesus in me, and I got wisdom. I got the gift of discernment. So I can see through. Gift of discernment is also, think of it as your mind is in your sight. Your eyes are able to hold a lamp up to people. So you can see these demons and these spirits that they inhabit. It makes them feel naked, bro. It bothers people, okay? What I also learned from it was you can go and get the gift of discernment and you can lose it. Why? You're too focused on the things of this world and not enough on Jesus' testimony and the Old Testament and the Word of God. If you're not focused on that, you can't see nothing, bro. You can't. You can spot narcissists from far away. You can see, I can see a narcissist from across the street, bro. Some dude walking to McDonald's right now, I can tell that dude's probably got he's in the dark triad, or he's got a whole bunch of dark seeds, got a whole bunch of issues. But you can see through situations too. And what I mean by situations, it's more than just people's decisions. I have met countless animals in my life, okay? This is a weird one. And I could tell when, before I would just like pet a cat and it'd like claw me, bro, or it'd bite me. And I'd be like, what's up? What's up? This is an angry cat or something. You can see through it to that cat has been through potentially abuse or potential situations, okay, that planted a dark seed in the cat. I know some people are like, well, what you talking about? And it's like, well, hold on a second. I've come across situations, and I'm going to use two of them, okay? First one, a dude I used to know. He had two cats. One of them was a very loving cat. The other one was like this demon that stood in the hallway that you try and go to the bathroom, he's going to whoop your ass, bro. And it was no joke. I done walk by the cat, and it was just like, rah, like jump at me and start clawing me. You try and pet it, and it bites you, slap the crap out you. Like it hits you like Mike Tyson, bro. Punch you right in the chest, and then run. You're like, what's going on here? Like this cat freaked out. It was something that happened. A lot of people will be like, well, it was a Maine Coon cat. Maine Coon cats are mean. Not really, okay? That cat has been treated a certain type of way some point in its life that it hasn't been good, okay? Like it shapes the animal. You can fix that with the Word of God. You can heal an animal with the Word of God. People look at me and be like, no, yes, you can. If you can identify what the seed is and what is potentially happening with the abuse behind the animal, you can pray for the cat and you can walk up and touch them and they won't bite you, won't do nothing. It is simply true. I have healed animals in my walk, okay? It's very situational. Generally, it'll come to me. It's not something I go out and I'm like, where's the angry cursed cat? That's not what I'm doing, okay? But you done see that there's ways you can see through situations that are not just human to human driven or spirit to human driven, also animals. You can also see how the world works, okay? So before you had the gift of discernment, I know I'm bad, I'm eating a cheeseburger right now, but you look over it like fast food, okay? And you see fast food as, well, it's just good, you know, I'll go out and get fast food. Fast food is a lot different than you think, okay? That's why I'm at this place and not other places, because this place really ain't that bad. You pick and choose, dog. I don't want to be eating McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. I just don't eat it, okay? But I'll go out for a good burger, you bet you. So, what can you see through food, okay? You can see if something is inherently clean for you, or if it's giving you a serious oxytocin hit that you're going to have an issue like an addiction, or that it could be willful sin. If you can't stop eating cheeseburgers, bro, you got a willful sin issue. I like my cheeseburgers, but I ain't eating them all day. I'm cooking a lot. Therefore, okay, what does the gift of discernment show you? It shows you the world. You are able to see through a particular lens, okay? Because there is a good hedge of grass over your head, and it's not dead weeds, okay? Dead weeds, I can't see nothing. I'm just out here. But if I have good watered grass and good seed in my mind, I can see. Okay, what does that mean? What are the cause and effects on the world? Nobody gonna like you. You might have people in your own church that don't like you because you're not equally yoked in discernment. So somebody that has a lower amount of discernment than you may not like you because you can see through them that they need to go and water their grass. So you can tell when you're equally yoked in discernment that people don't hate you, okay? They understand you. Okay, he can see like I can see. Cool. Like, that's great. You can see when somebody's got dead weeds too, bro, because they're making foolish decisions, and you can see tunnel A, tunnel B, tunnel C, tunnel D. Like you're about to go down something wild. And it's based upon their decision that you may not even be close to the person and see it. What do I mean by that? You may see somebody that's passed out drunk next to the bank, homie. Like they're passed out drunk, okay? Go to... This is going to be an interesting one. I may catch some rocks for this one. Go to the casino, alright? Check out people's decisions. Look at how people make their decisions there. It isn't wise to gamble. I go to casinos, well, actually one of them, because I lifted a bunch of spell work off of stuff that, well, it needed to be done. God sent me there. For two, they got good clam chowder, and their Diablo burgers ain't bad. So I'll eat there. That's fine with me. But I saw how people's decisions were affected. I saw a woman who was walking out of that place crying. Okay, and I knew she'd probably done gambled her rent or something that was really important, maybe even inheritance, something bad. Gambled the whole thing, gone. You could tell. She was bawling her eyes out. If she was walking out of there hop, skippity jump, and doing cartwheels out the door, she obviously won something. The woman kept pushing the button. Boom, boom, boom. Foolish decisions add up. So you see the individual foolish decision, how it led to that, and what tunnel she's going to have to go through. She has to completely recoup her financial loss. But the chances of her making another foolish decision like that again are a lot higher because she has dead weeds, bro. You got the dead weeds. You ain't going to be making good decisions. The other thing you can see, this is a common thing I've seen in my walk. And I've had to deal with this, and I'm going to talk about it real quick. There are people out here who are taking Ouija boards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and they're literally summoning shit from the dark through a portal, and they bring something up that people get tormented by and haunted, and it's terrible, okay? Well, I ain't got a problem with that. Well, I mean, I got a problem with it. But when I have to go up against something like that, a lot of the people from the dark are like, you have to put it back in that portal. I just kill the thing, bro. I'm a demon, bro. I just kill it. I don't care. Like, you gone. Like, you gone. Game over. Why? I'll walk you down with the word and hit you with a hedge so bad, that demon's gone, bro. But I've seen this in my walk. That you can see, if you've experienced that situation, okay? People may be like, oh, well, if you're crazy. Oh, no, you go deal with this, you're going to see it on somebody. You could see when somebody's done it or when somebody's played with that type of magic, okay? I can see somebody who's done witchcraft just based upon the way they look. And there's people that have done witchcraft that have converted to Jesus Christ, where they get forgiven in that. You can see, it's like a mark on people, okay? Get on people, bro. But that one, the Yu-Gi-Oh card and Ouija board shit, I have seen it on people where I'm like, you were messing around with some dark magic, a bunch of whole weird sage, and probably naked in your living room with a freaking board on the ground, and you done summoned this demon from the dark, which was stupid because it will torment you your whole life. And then people try and chain it to everything, and now it's just, evil freaking thing inside this house. It's pretty much like a half-witted poltergeist. I've seen this, bro. I've walked into some houses, and I've seen a whole lot of stuff, okay? So, that being said, your gift of discernment, okay? It can teach you how to recognize certain situations, but it interlocks with your testimony. So if if you are working for God and you are a minister that will go into a house and bless it, or that you help people with certain situations, you can see certain marks on people that you kind of already know what's going on. So that gift of discernment in that lamp, you can see, okay? There's levels to it based upon the wisdom you have, how much you water it and maintain it. So you have to maintain your gift of discernment just like you maintain your hedge. The hedge takes time to build, so does discernment. The fruits of the Spirit and the gifts of the Spirit have to be maintained, but the way you also maintain them is how you live your life. So you don't see me sitting down playing Pokemon in front of the darkest thing possible and trying to bring Pikachu to life. We ain't playing that game, okay? I'm not playing that game. But I have seen it where these people will do these things, okay? So certain things that people do, you can see it on them. I think this is how people with no discernment can see when somebody had an alcohol problem, because it changes your face. But somebody who recovered from it, you can still kind of see that on them. You can still kind of see it on them. But you recover from it, which is absolutely great. Love that. It's great. And there's no judgment on that, bro. Everybody has their testimony. Everybody's got a story. You can take your life story and turn it into a testimony if you integrate it with Jesus. That is what unlocks and builds your testimony. Otherwise, it's just a story of random stuff that doesn't happen to you. Or tragedies. A story of tragedies that happened to you. But you didn't go get wisdom to find the answer to teach somebody what you learned. That's weird. So, the gift of discernment. The cause and effect on the world. Demons will attack you, okay? Which is dumb because you're getting smoked anyway. I see it as though demons attacking somebody who's in the light and who has a gift of discernment and hedge, like, you out your mind. And it's not just the demon, it's the people that are casting them at you. People who do witchcraft on you when you have a hedge up, like, bruh, you just got beelined by pretty much a train, dude. You just got hit by a light. Like, and they'll do it again. Like, maybe it's just where I'm at. It could be they're like, Lone Wolf, place you from, there's a lot of people that really ain't smart. It's like, yeah, I know. And they all hate me, bro. All these people, they can't stand me, bro. I haven't seen one person here with a gift of discernment. Not one. I've been here for 5-6 years, bro. What does that also mean? You can see when someone else also has the gift of discernment. The level of their good versus dead weeds. Good grass versus dead weeds. You can see it, okay? So you can tell when somebody doesn't come and park next to you. And I'm not talking about this dude here. He's kind of sitting going to get a hamburger. I'm not saying nothing about that. Someone can park next to me. Say they pull up and they're smoking weed, okay? I already know your gift of discernment probably isn't very high. Well, because you're making a foolish decision, you're smoking weed in a public place, you're probably going to get screwed for it, for one. For two, you're making a decision that every day that you're not watering your grass. And there's some people that are like, I smoke weed and I read the Bible. I don't really know about that, but that don't really seem like you could read the good seed and you can have awakenings from it, but you can't retain anything. So I don't really understand what the point of that is, but we'll get to it, okay? So, the gift of discernment. What else does that cause in the outside world? Your state of mind can affect the world around you. If you have the gift of discernment, you don't say nothing. That's important. Why? Because the world will snap, bro. Like, people freak. That's where blessings come in, where you'll see that you have the gift of discernment and everybody around you is trying to just go up against you, bro. Like, you may not say anything and they're still up against you. Generally, that's how it goes. It's almost like people from the dark can tell. They don't want you to have that. Your blessings that you spiritually have, the darkness wants you back with dead weeds, bro. It's the weirdest thing ever. They don't want you to have good grass. They want you to have dead weeds, bro. Why? Because they feel a certain type of way about you having good grass, good seed. So they want you to have a whole bunch of bad seed. So you may see you get the gift of discernment and somebody tries to put the seed of fear in you. That is not smart, okay? It ain't smart to be doing something like that. Why? Because that person is immediately going to pull that seed right out, and now you are stuck with a mark on you from God. Is how I see it. That God will take that seed and stick it right back in you. That is like, what happens when that happens? Well, somebody come up and try to put the seed of fear into me. I ain't gonna show you no fear. Bro, I'm a lot more wise than you think. So wise enough that seed isn't going to land. It's going to bounce right off me and hit the ground. That's terrifying for somebody that can't put a seed of fear in you. If somebody tries to put a seed of fear in you and they are essentially good at doing that and they fail, like they don't even land it, it fails, bruh, like they want nothing to do with you. They are freaking terrified of you. Just leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. And I've had certain situations in my life where that happened. Big buff dude that I went to school with tries to put the seed of fear into me. Well, and I'm not talking high school, I'm talking college. I'm not really worried about it. Why? Well, God does, if I'm in some serious danger, God will pull me right back into where I need to be and divert the situation every time, bro. So my faith is stronger than your seed of fear. It ends up happening that person ends up with the same exact seed they tried to put in your mind, that it landed deeply in theirs. It's very odd, but I've seen it. I've seen it. This is why narcissists stay far away from you, bro. Because they know if you are at a certain level, you will turn around and stick that back in them. Narcissists have been through that before, sometimes with their own parents. So they fear their parent because their parent wasn't afraid of their seed of fear. Well, it could be it's because they're better at it than they are. That could be that they're just up against the dark. But when they come up against somebody from the light, that's doomsday, bro. You are asking for it. So what else does the gift of discernment do? You can see through the matrix, bro. You can see through the matrix. So you can see when something is a waste of time. You can see when you're not honoring God with your best crop or your money first. You can tell what parts of your own life need to go to the flames, bro. Until next time, no more. Peace.